In this video, we're going to talk about Novavax, trading under the symbol NVAX. Before today's video begins, if you like my content, please also check out my channel for other stock analysis videos. Novavax is a pharmaceutical company that recently gained a lot of momentum. Its products are sold and very much in demand. This is why we have seen its share price value surging. The other reason why it is very bullish in a stock market that has been, to the very least, on a sideways, is because the company is considered to be one of the next big pharma players in the years to come, with all the cash flows it managed to accumulate over the past 12 months. The momentum of the company does justify why its price has been on an upward trend for more than a year, and that the tendency never seemed to be stopping at any time soon. One indication that the stock is still riding with the bulls is that its lows are maintaining at a higher baseline, and it'll keep rising as time goes on. So if we look at the chart, in late 2020, the low was in the $80 level. And then there was a bit of resistance in like the $120 region, and very quickly it went to a historical high of $320. And then the next couple of months has been a period of relative stagnation and trading sideways, but between $160 to $250, with the general support at around $180. So as you can see, that the stock has been bullish and will probably be continued to do so. There are two questions that traders should ask themselves in that case. One, is the stock overbought? And two, is now a good entry point? For the first question, the stock may be overbought in the grand scheme of things. Novavax is having its stock price trading at its historical high right now. But then again, the company was in a different position then, so it's not entirely comparable. Nor is it necessarily relevant to use historical data so far back as a decade ago. It is, however, worth to point out that everything put in perspective, especially considering how much we want to put in at the current price point, the second consideration is closely related to the first one. And that is whether the current timing is the right one to purchase more Novavax shares. Now, I would say that if you can afford it, because it's kind of expensive, but if you can afford it, having a small position in Novavax now would guarantee you to benefit from any future gains. Since no one knows where the stock is necessarily going to land, it may go higher if it goes through the resistance level of around $340. I think that it's not said enough in stock market analysis videos, but if we wait for a stock to go back to the place near its support zones, we may let go a lot of potential profits, because many stocks may never go back to where they once were, or not before a long time under very different circumstances. So my trading approach for Novavax tends to be more long-term than the short-term gains, but that's partially because the stock is now so high that there is little room for it to go higher in the short run. In the long run, there is a real chance that Novavax becomes something like Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, and so on, with a diversified revenue stream and different products to bring in cash flows. Its current growth should give it a significant boost in that capacity to move ahead. This is why I think that if you want to buy Novavax now, you should be prepared to go for the long haul, because it'll probably take another few months before it gets significantly higher than where the price is now. In fact, speaking of the price, I think that it's within the expectation of the price that it may fall back somewhere around $200 over the next couple of weeks. Not because it's having issues, but just because after a while, the company may simply need another pullback, let some shareholders to take the profit before going up again. This is why I would recommend to hold a small position now, but to keep a large portion of your allocated amount for later, when the price retraces back to a more affordable point. Given that Novavax is now growing and on its way to become a fully fledged pharmaceutical company, my recommendation is to buy 5% of your portfolio in total, with up to 20% of your position now. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please also like, comment, and subscribe on my channel. Don't forget to check out my channel for other stock analysis videos.